Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert, that's me. This video contains things that I tinker with throughout the day. For step-by-step detailed instructions of those tasks, you can click on the links in the comment section below. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. This video also has tips and tricks that I've learned over the years. So, thank you very much for watching. What's happening, party people? Ran an errand this morning, went by Nordic. William had a S80, one of those second generation ones, man. Rear end totally worn out because the all-wheel drive system was messed up. I should have did a clip of that. That was kind of neat to see. Then I went by Junkyard, 2 stacks, and scouted out a couple parts there. Bought a couple of parts, got a set of jewels I don't need, somebody else might need them. And found a couple other neat things, like the rear cargo shade. That V70R we had needed it. I got it anyway. Whether or not that car shows up or not, somebody can use that thing. It shouldn't be crushed. Got a couple of manual transmissions down there. I might go get those. And now I'm working on these wheels. These Propuses I picked up for Queen Bee. These things are going to be some work. You can clean these things up and throw them on, but traditionally, when people like me get them, we clean them up, we take them apart, we get the inside finished to the color we like, we get the rim of it refinished. This is actually painted. I thought about polishing it, then I thought, man, I don't clean my car enough to have this polished, so I'm going to get that painted, and then just get these probably powder coated so they can look like brand new, put them on Queen Bee. Then I found a couple more that I could have a spare and use on the trailer, so that's where I'm at with this. This looks like some corrosion. I don't know if that happened because I just sprayed them, but that looks like old corrosion on that. I just sprayed all of these bolts. I think they're M8s. I sprayed them all with brake parts cleaner. I sprayed another one with PB Blaster a half hour ago. I'm gonna see which ones come loose easier. They say you gotta be careful. These things tend to break. They're in there with probably red Loctite. Gotta get them apart to separate them, and then take them, get them blasted somewhere, and then get them cleaned up and get them powder coated or whatever you're gonna do with them. None of these wheels look extremely bad. This may be the worst one with this chip right here. I'll file that down. Just see how good I could get these things to look before I get tires mounted on them. Again, I sprayed around these half hour ago, brake parts cleaner. 10 minutes ago, brake parts cleaner. Now I'm going to try to get them out with the M8. Borrowed this M kit from Andrew. Got it bought Red Baron. They have M4s all the way up to M18s. Some people call these triple squares, and a little different than your torque bits. It's like torque bits are 6 points. These are 12 points. So these are the right size for this. I'm going to get my ratchet and try to work those out, see how it works. The first wheel I did with brake parts cleaner. The second wheel I did with PB Blaster. The one with PB Blaster was about half as hard. So I sprayed that wheel with PB Blaster, this one with PB Blaster, and now I'm going to spray this one. So you can see just a little bit so it can get around the head of it. Not a lot, just a little bit. Alright, I'm going to spray this last one. Let that sit for at least a half hour, and then I'm going to pull them out. Like I said, PB Blaster took half the effort to get those things out. This can is out. I got another can right there. And let them sit a half hour. Then I sprayed it one more time, waited 10 minutes. Set the wheel up here on this table so it would be easier on my back. I used a ratchet wrench with the M8 on it, put it down in there, leaned on the wheel. I put it this way, leaned on the wheel, and just pulled it to me. And it was broke them all loose, ratcheted them 3 times, went the whole way around, all 17 bolts, and then I put Henry to rip them out. So I have all the screws out of these 2. However, these things are not coming apart. They are very well set in there. Somebody told me to set them on a padded surface or set them on the ground out in the yard on the grass, turn them over, step on the inside of them, and they would pop loose. I don't think I have any thick foam, so I'm probably going to take them out on the grass, on the lawn, flip them over, and step on the insides to get them to pop loose. You look down on the wheel like this, the wheel surface is about even with the outer rim surface. The inner surface is about the same. So I don't think you can just step on them on the ground. You got to have some kind of padded surface. I'm going to try this bubble wrap real quick. Well, it appears that the big bubble wrap worked. Let me grab the next one and break it loose so you can see. I have the wheel face down on the bubble wrap. The bubble wrap should protect the surface of the rim, the wheel from getting beat up. Then I just stomp down in there. One stomp, and that's all it took. There you have it. Maybe a piece of cardboard will work, a thick piece of cardboard. Let me try that next. So this is the 3rd wheel I'm breaking loose. I start here and I go this way. And when I get them all out, I start here and count this way. And I'm storing the screws in the order I got them out of the wheel. Anyway, I put my bit in there. I want to lean on it, put some downward pressure on it. I'm holding the wheel with my body and I'm pulling this thing to me, and it come loose. So you want to go around it and get them all out. I only sprayed these one time and they're a little stiff. They sat about a half hour though. So I'm going to go a quarter way around, spin it, quarter way around, spin it, get the rest of them out. But I really need to hold the wheel, so I'm leaning my body on the wheel, and I got my right arm pressed down across the middle of the wheel. And I really would rather lean on this with my other hand. So I'm going to use my other hand and do that, because I don't want that bit coming out of that screw and stripping that thing. So I'm going to see if I can show you guys me breaking this one loose. Leaning on it. If you have a ratchet with a longer handle, that may make it easier, give you more leverage, but these things are in here pretty tight. Decided to check the torque breaking them loose. The first one was 22.3 foot-pounds. I'm going to break several more loose and see if that ever goes up. It wasn't hard with this long breaker bar. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.